Good morning from Rio de Janeiro. I am so excited for this day. I have been looking forward to it forever because we are going to be seeing the two most iconic sites in the city. And this morning we are starting with the most iconic site in this city, the Christ the Redeemer statue.
From here, it's actually an elevation gain of about 700 meters, and you know that we're up for a challenge generally speaking, and we do love a height. However, we heard that thieves do operate along the trail, and they particularly target tourists with cameras and phones, and obviously we have a number of those in abundance, so therefore we're not going to do that. Thankfully, there is a train that takes you all the way up Corcovado Mountain to the statue, and it is deemed to be the safer way. So we are going to be doing that this morning, and that's what we're waiting for right now. We just picked up our tickets. You can buy them online. They are 122 reais 50, which equates to about 30 Canadian dollars per person. But this actually doesn't just include the train ticket, but it also includes the ticket when you get up there, so it's all included. We're here up at Cristo Redentor, then we figured we would give you some fun facts. So let's start with the height of this thing. This is 38 meters tall from the bottom of the pedestal up to the top of Jesus' head. Jesus' arm span is 28 meters wide as far as this statue goes.
Even your arm span's not that wide.
It really isn't.
The statue was built between 1922 and 1931.
But actually, the railway that took you up to the top of the mountain existed before this statue did.
The statue weighs an incredible 635 metric tons.
This is an absolutely magnificent place to be.
The views up here are absolutely second to none. I have seen nothing like this, and it's just amazing to see how the mist is dusting the landscape and the sun is creating all of these shadows. You really can see the entire city from up here. It's just incredible. And then when you're up close to Christ the Redeemer, it's hard to fully imagine until you're here in person how dominating and imposing the figure is.
It's absolutely amazing. Obviously, the statue itself is just immense. Like, definitely the intricate details of it. You can actually see each individual limestone and soapstone piece that goes into it, which is a detail that obviously in most tourist photos you don't get to see. But because of the fact that the viewing platform is only so large, then it really gives you a sense of exactly how much work was put into it, and it just makes it all the more impressive. I think to echo your sentiments though, even if this statue wasn't here, this would still be probably one of the most popular viewpoints in the entire city. You can see everything. from here. And depending on where you are, you get more or less a 360 view as you work your way around. And especially for this kind of weather on this day, where certainly about half the city is cloaked in this beautiful mist, and the sun is absolutely beaming down. It really doesn't get much better than this. This seems to just be peak Rio, and it's only really our first day.
Yeah, we got really lucky with the weather today, or at least this morning. I don't want to jinx it for later. And I can't believe we are bookending our day with the two most iconic symbols of the city, Christ the Redeemer in the morning, and you'll have to stay tuned till this afternoon. Besides Nick and maybe chocolate and peanut butter, those three are tied, and mint coffee.
Been now chilling for the past few hours while also getting some work done, but now it is time to go to our next mystery destination. It will probably be spoiled by the title of the video, let's be honest, but we cannot wait. We are so excited to do this one.
Let's go. Which is about 46 Canadian dollars each, so 92 total. Haven't guessed yet, we have come to Sugarloaf Mountain, and its summit sits at 396 meters above sea level.
However, you'll notice this in the background, and we're not currently on it. The reason is because there are not one but two cable cars to get there. So we have just gone on the first cable car, which gets you up to Morro de Urca, which is at some height over 200 meters above sea level, and then we need to get the second cable car, which will get us to the top. Coming in with the controversial hot takes, but here's my controversial hot take for Sugarloaf Mountain. I think I preferred the views at Christ the Redeemer statue, and it was also slightly cheaper to do that. You get similar views of the city as well as the Atlantic Ocean from both, but as Nick pointed out to me, it's probably not even that I preferred the views at Christ the Redeemer statue, it's the fact that this place is very commercial. There are stores, restaurants, bars, cafes, and to me the commercialism
kind of ruins the beauty of nature a little bit. Not that I'm not enjoying this, please don't get the wrong impression. And I do still think it's worth coming here because you get the views of Christ the Redeemer statue as well as Copacabana Beach from here. So it's still worth coming to, but I think I just preferred I don't even want to say common serenity because it wasn't common serene, but compared to this, I preferred the feeling I had at Christ the Redeemer statue.
It was definitely more scaled back at Christ the Redeemer, I think it's fair to say. Like, as far as a commercial experience went there was just a little tourist shop, but it was far more about the experience of being there than necessarily eating with a view or having a drink or anything like that. The plus side of the infrastructure here, though, is that there are some amazing viewing platforms, and I think the other part to it is, unlike on Christ the Redeemer, where you're basically having to kind of elbow your way in to get photos, you have ample room here to get whatever shots you want, and that, to me, makes it definitely better from a kind of photo and video taking perspective. All in all, though, really, you can't go wrong either way. These two are still absolutely amazing places to visit in what is already proven to be a stunning city that I am thoroughly enjoying so far.
And how lucky are we that we got to bumper the day with both of these tourist attractions?
Absolutely. Like, the reason that we're doing this so early on rather than doing our standard free walking tour to get used to the city is purely because the free walking tours aren't working today. And to be honest with you, it feels like we've had such a good day as a result. So it's really shaken out well.
By the way, today is a Sunday, which is why they're not running today.
Yes.
But we don't have anything else planned for the rest of the day. So enjoy these views on the way down.
Until next time, though, take care.
And keep smiling.